Hello there, virtual book club. We are almost to the end of the book. We have 3 chapters to go. We're discussing chapters 18 and 19 today. Next week is just the last chapter. I'm just going to share some of my takeaways for these last 2 chapters with you real quickly, starting with chapter 18, where it was titled The Truth About Talent, When Genes Matter and When They Don't. And it gave the example of Michael Phelps, a swimmer, right? And Hikam Giraj, who was a runner. And they both hit records, got gold medals, but they talked about how they were both made specific. Their body fit their physical talent, you know? And it's important to remember that the secret to maximizing, and I'm reading again from here, your odds of success is to choose the right field of competition. So if you see a realtor who's had a lot of, and I'm saying realtor because a lot of you are realtors, success in doing social media, but you hate getting in front of the camera, you might find a way to do a little bit of it, but maybe you'll have better success going door to door or doing community events or partnering up with a nonprofit. So find a way for you to still stay in front of people, for example, but that is more fulfilling to you and it feels more like your personality type and your likes. Sometimes it'll still be a little uncomfortable, but doing something totally extreme that you would never do, you're probably not going to be consistent. So that's the magic word. Find something that you can enjoy, but it's still gonna help you get close to your goal. And you also have to remember we all have different personalities that are going to influence our habits. So someone like me, I like lots of energy. I can handle many different things. I don't mind being in front of the camera, filter or not. So I am very open. I love gatherings. I love community. Some of you might not be like that, and it's okay. We don't have to be like someone else. We just have to use our strengths and find what we need to do to influence our habits, right? And make better choices. I like that it said here that people who are high in agreeableness are kind, considerate, and warm. They also tend to have higher natural oxytocin levels, a hormone that plays an important role in social bonding, increases feelings of trust, and can act as a natural antidepressant. You can easily imagine how someone with more oxytocin might be inclined to build habits like writing thank you notes or organizing social events. That was totally me. So I'm like, me, I literally wrote me on the book because I am all about thank you notes and bringing people together in social events. So that's why I'm here, going kind of fast. But I also wanted to point out that it says that habits need to be enjoyable to stick with. So you don't have to build the habits that everyone tells you to build. Choose the habits that best suits you, not the one that is most popular. So it's not about doing what's in, what's the trend. Do what's gonna work for you, that's gonna yield success, even if it's slow or in baby steps. And just keep track of your progress, right? And that's literally what I'm doing too. I literally just printed a progress tracker because I'm going to print out a meal plan. Like I'm using this as an example. I talked to a friend and so I've worked out, I've done all the things, vitamins and blood work and blah, blah, blah. But what I haven't been consistent with is eating a higher protein diet and eating healthy consistently. So I'm working on that. Another thing that I wanted to make sure I pointed out is that whatever feels authentic and genuine to you, and if it feels good, you're heading in the right direction, right? Not everything's gonna be so easy. It's gonna take time, and it's gonna take time getting sometimes up in the morning when you don't feel like it, or doing it when you don't feel like it. Like there's been times when this book club is happening and no one else is hopping on. Does that discourage me? No, because I made a commitment to myself. And you got to remember that if you can keep commitments to yourself, keep your own promises, you feel that you can do more than the average because you stick to what you say you're going to do, right? So commit to things that you're going to fulfill from beginning to end. And if you fall, get right back up. If you skip a day, go the next day. You know, don't give up that easily. Keep going. We're not perfect. And I did put this as a post on Facebook. When you can't win by being better, you can win by being different. So if you're like, everyone in my team is doing the same thing, find one way to tweak it to make it 10% different, but it's making it help you stand out, right? And so I have some ideas that I've got today from the class as well from the real estate that I can talk to you later. If you're wanting to know, you can reach out to me. And then it says, the more you master a specific skill, the harder it becomes for others to compete with you. So what are you good at? as a realtor, as a teacher? What is something that you have consistently been building on that you've practically mastered, or you can help someone else, like be a mentor? What is that? What is it that sticks out when you are a listing agent, a buyer's agent, but a lot of other agents don't do? And where do we spend our time and energy? And is it still suiting us the best? Are we spending too much on social media scrolling and not enough exercising, not enough prepping, not enough follow through, not enough reading, devotion to church, to your family, your spouse, whatever that may be? And moving on to chapter 19, the Goldilocks rule, how to stay motivated in life and work. This is where they gave the example of Steve Martin being consistent since he was a young boy, and he found success in being consistent in something he enjoyed and tweaked a little bit, but still kept what he was good at, but enhanced it a little at a time, years after years. And so the Goldilocks rule states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their current abilities. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. So for me, for example, working out, I say that because it's tangible for me. I'm not gonna go try to do something I really don't enjoy because I'm not gonna wanna go do it, right? On a daily basis or weekly basis, however many times you're trying to go work out. I love intensity. I do love challenges. I love lifting weight. But am I gonna go do Taekwondo? No, I'm not. So find what makes you happy in the area of life you're trying to get better at, whether that's health-wise, financially, socially, mentally, your relationship. Make sure you stay focused, and you're gonna get bored. It is boring sometimes to do things you're supposed to do. I know sometimes, oh my gosh, I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning to work out, to read my Bible. That's boring. But consistency is gonna be sometimes boring, and you have to realize that's a fact and how to overcome it. Because the people who achieve success are the ones doing the thing, whether it's fun or not, but it has to be done to yield the results, if that makes sense. So handle the boredom of training, daily or weekly, whatever it is that you're doing. And the greatest threat to success is not failure, but boredom too. Because you skip it, oh, it's boring already. I already did all these calls, nothing's working. Next, you're gonna try something new. Whatever goal you're trying to achieve, you gotta be consistent with it to yield success. Just like if you're doing Facebook ads. I was talking to a friend. You're not gonna do Facebook ads for 2 weeks and not find any success and give up. You might have to do it for 3 months, 6 months, maybe a year. People have to see you, they have to hear you. You have to stay consistent with anything in life to find success. And so you have to learn how to fall in love with boredom. That's what they said. And show up despite the feelings. And last but not least, it doesn't matter what you're trying to become better at. If you only do the work when it's convenient or exciting, then you'll never be consistent enough to achieve remarkable results. So, chapter summary for chapter 19. The Goldilocks rule states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their current abilities. The greatest threat to success is not failure, but boredom. As habits become routine, they become less interesting and less satisfying. We get bored. Anyone can work hard when they feel motivated. It's the ability to keep going when work isn't exciting that makes the difference. Professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. All right, with that, I'll let you go. And I will see you next Wednesday for chapter 20. Anything else you would like to share about the book, or any other aha moments, or what you're tweaking in your life to get one step closer to that goal? Because remember, tomorrow's not promised. So we got to do what we want to do today and impact those that we care about, our family, friends, our relationships, and the sphere of influence. But don't let other success, any other one's actions deter you from yours, because we are all different and we are all on our own journey. All right, y'all take care. Bye.